I'm glad somebody's talking about this. Let me give a shout out now. I already liked the video, but Codename Super. The title is how Boo violated Gohan after he fumbled the bag for the second time. I wish he added that too, for the second time. This had to have been one of the most. No, not the most. It has to be one of the top three moments in Dragon Ball where I actually got mad watching it. Like, you ever had a show where you just mad watching, you just sit there, you just talking amongst yourself, you're by yourself, but you just mumble it. This was one of the moments. Oh, bro, it just did not make sense. It did not. And what I mean by that is, if you remember the Boo saga, especially for us who grew up and we had to wait every week for a 30-minute episode, and if you was like me and you had to wait, like now streaming sites, you can watch them easily. They got the whole bundles. But when you waited every day, you see Gohan in training with the Kais, the guy sitting there trying to get Gohan's potential out of him and all that stuff. All that waiting. Then he finally gets his power. You're like, there we go. Then he shows up with the sweetness. I mean, that brother was cool. And he was doing his thing. To only to have all them episodes of you waiting, for him to only have an episode and a half. Yeah, an episode and a half of showing how powerful he is against Boo. For you to just give all that up by not finishing Boo off and letting him take Gotenks. You know, Gotenks like, let me join, let me take care of this. Gohan should sit your butt down. I got this. He should have ended it a long time ago. Like, that was something. I was sitting there, I'm like, something's about to happen. Something is about to. And then what made it worse is Gohan had this same kind of situation in a way with Cell. You would think you would learn. For someone that, and that's the weirdest part about Gohan for me, for someone who doesn't want to fight, who wants to be a teacher and stuff like that, you would think when you have to go and fight, you're like, okay, let me get this over with so I can go back into my life as a teacher. You would think, like, okay, let me do that. But his writing, and I know it's the saying in him, but nah, bro. Because as soon as the battle's over, he goes back to being lazy or just not wanting to fight. It was so frustrating. It's like you lost your father again because of that situation with Cell, because you didn't do your job. So it's like, okay, with Boo, let's right the wrongs. But no. Could you imagine if Boo actually killed him and then Gohan goes right back to Goku like, you know I spent all that time training, but hi, Dad. 24 hours later, I'm back. Oh, bro, I was so mad watching that. Just watching Gohan get. In a way, I was sitting there like, you deserve it. Boo, hit him again. Like, I was so bad at that time. I was like, Boo, do it again. Hit him again. Like, he deserves it. Gohan does not learn. This was one of the worst fumbles ever. Because if you take everything I said into account, there's no way this should have happened. There's no way someone who doesn't like to fight, someone like when you see Vegeta fumble the bag, it's frustrating, but that brother ain't, he's always looking for the next challenge. Gohan's not. As soon as the battle's done, that brother's going chilling. And if that's what he wants to do, that's fine. But when you're in this moment, take care of business. Look, I'm getting mad right now thinking about it. But yeah, this was one of the top frustrating moments, angry moments I ever had watching Dragon Ball. I'm interested to see how he talks about it. But what was the name again? Codename Super. Definitely go check him out. We're gonna look at his videos now. Yeah, it was between this, Krillin not pressing that stupid button to get rid of 18, and some other moments. But yeah, this was top tier. Let me know what was one of your like angriest moments watching Dragon Ball.
Oh, nah. We gotta talk about how Gohan had Boo on all fours.
Yes.
And like Patrick with no water, he on 1 HP, got his screen blinking red. All Gohan had to do was hit him with the finisher.
Yes, I like that Loki reference. Wait, I like that Loki reference. You had one job.
Patrick with
just
no water,
finish
he
it.
on 1 HP, got his screen blinking red. All Gohan had to do was hit him with the finisher, triangle circle, and the Earth would be saved. But the thing is, he doesn't care about the Earth. He was just out there playing with his food.
Yeah, he looked cool. Don't get me wrong, but
they're stressing, and I I don't blame him.
Right.
His legacy is on the line. That boy Gohan's wearing his whole fit, head to toe, and Gohan playing with his food is shown to
Play
be
with
one of
his
the
food.
dumbest decisions ever. Because Boo is the definition of you fucked up. You should have killed me. Since Gohan's dumbass didn't end him in time, Boo eventually got to absorb Gotenks, and look at him. He got to flexing right after the transformation.
Dude,
And bro,
it
this is
was
what I
like,
mean when I say
and you
power
know what's
should be
the
a
worst part? And a friend of mine was talking about this, was that Gohan literally was the strongest one in the whole Z Fighter Buu saga. Like, if Gohan was alive during the Kid Buu situation, Gohan would have beaten Kid Buu no problem. You know, I guess that's why the writers had to kill him off, because that's another thing too that was frustrating. All that, and you die when Kid Buu throws the bomb. I mean, it was, everything was wrong after this situation here. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like the Super Saiyan. I like that battle. I'm talking about everything to help Gohan's reputation fell apart after this situation. After the Buu saga, I started to just give up on Gohan. I had hope for him in the Buu after Cell. I was like, okay, he's more mature. But then when the tournament happened and Vegeta and Goku was talking about how he slacked off, I'm like, yeah, started getting frustrated. But this was his redeeming situation. And as he said, he fumbled the bag hard. You are literally the last option. And this is your... No. And I don't care what the excuse is. You should have finished the job and then figure everything else out later.
into a fresh cut. Peep the head tilt. Now look at this.
Oh my
See?
goodness.
He hitting that head tilt too. Anyways, Gohan saw that confidence, so he got straight to hating. He like, I know your weak ass not smirking like I didn't just watch you 20 minutes ago. Boo wasn't rocking with the hating, so he started talking like a shameless cheater. He hit him with the, I'm not the same man I was 20 minutes ago. I've changed, and your ass is not Jordan. You not going back to back. So they start squaring up against each other, and someone needs to tell me what fighting stance Boo is hitting, cause that shit is not it. This is what I mean when villains can't box for real.
Well,
Why
that
is he
wasn't that
holding the same
Gotenks when
stance as
Gotenks did
Donkey
this
Kong
too.
right now?
I think that was
You telling me you
Gotenks'
had no other
pose.
pose in your mind? That's the
Because
best you
Gotenks
could
did
do?
that as well.
You're not serious, bro. So of course they get to boxing and they go hit for hit like Piccolo against 17. Shit was.
And I had no confidence in Gohan. Even though it looked like they was even, I knew for a fact they
had his
wasn't.
tongue out in awe. He was
I knew
looking
it was
like
not.
80 in the
No,
locker
he
room.
wasn't at all.
Trading hits, they ended off kicking each other in the face. So naturally, I'm like, okay, this is about to be an even
Not me.
matchup.
I
And
knew
yeah,
as soon as
I
that
found
happened
out
that it was
later just
over.
how wrong I was.
Yes.
So they get to standing off again, and we see Boo hitting the same pose as Vegeta, and Gohan's over there hitting the same pose as Goku. And I know he's up there right now praying that Gohan doesn't do some trash shit. But
Too
even
late.
after hitting the same pose and having the fit, it could not.
And
save
Gohan
him.
looked
He goes
cool,
at him
too.
and tries to kick him, but that shit gets caught. He sees that shit happen and is like,
caught the other
That
foot.
shit didn't work. Let me try it again.
Right.
Stupid ass. Guess that shit
Then
caught
he threw
again.
the beam,
He's 0 for 2
the
now.
key
Goku
blast.
was up there watching, disappointed as hell. But being a disappointed son is nothing new to Gohan. He said, I got one more in me. Throws a key blast and goes 0 for 3. After that weak shit, Boo hits him with the grab animation.
Yeah,
and
this
stops
looked
him
like
right
it
in
hurt.
the-
Oh man, I was like, dang, that looked like
And
it
just
hurt.
when he thought shit couldn't get any worse, he fires a key blast. I don't even think that shit hit him for real. It's just the fact that he's in the smoke and we catch bro hiding. It's like all his pride went out the window. Hiding in a 1v1 is just bad work. And it's not like he's using a sneak nation tactic or anything. He's just straight up scared. Look at him. And bro, anytime I think of this fight, I always think of this pose. Look at him. He got the left arm over the left knee. Man, who is he feeling like? He out here
Well,
stepping
he
with
has
that
the attitude
Asian
of
fit. His
Gotenks,
IG
so
about to
that
eat.
makes sense.
You knew he couldn't wait to post this. And you already know he's one of those people that be using one photo for everything. IG, Twitter, PlayStation, Xbox, don't matter. They're gonna see that shit every time. And we cannot forget how Boo was calling Gohan out. He's like, damn, I didn't know Goku's son was a bitch. That man Gohan had to turn to see who the fuck Boo thought he was talking to. And he did what any normal person would do in that situation. He runs right at him. But I regret to inform you, happy, sad, or angry, it does not matter.
No,
He is
it
still
doesn't. Not at
trash.
all.
Goes at bro angry as shit just to not land a single hit. Boo was dodging so much, he single-handedly inducted himself into Weave Nation. Like, look at Gohan sweating, trying mad hard while Boo was just smiling and shit.
Oh, I was so
Without
mad
Gohan
at
hitting
this,
the
'cause
dang
this
net.
did not
And
have
after
to
a couple
be.
of dodges, he hits him with the, alright, playtime's over. Grabs his arm, breaks it, and gets up in his ear like, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. And that really put the nail in the coffin that Gohan was cooked. So Gohan is mad that he's getting toyed with and tries to kick him. Boo dodges it and shows him he could have hit him with the back fist that would have sent him to his coffin. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a rare cold Boo moment.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, that hit.
Even my
if
hitting ass has to.
if Boo did not have a taunting attitude, like because he has Gotenks in him, and was just like, I'm just want to end you, that hit would have taken his head off. Like I said, he did all that training with Goku just to, in a few hours after being teleported to Earth, to go right back to Goku with a Halo. That hit would have done it.
And shows him he could have hit him with the back fist that would have sent him to his father. And
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a rare.
Goku would not have been smiling there.
Like Yamcha being useful type rare. Even my hating ass has to admit that he called him. Look at him leaning, bro. He has never done this shit in his life. Gohan tries to get his honor back.
He's
but gets
forgetting
the
that he
shit
has
kicked out of him.
Gotenks
And this
in
is
him.
where Buu takes over and goes on the attack. He has him flying, and look at where he's winding up that attack, bro. That is crazy. So look at this. He hits him down normally, right? But where does this big ass explosion come from? Bro literally just got hit into a bunch of rocks. Is Buu out here playing his C4s? Goku's watching Gohan get washed, and he like, fuck, why you gotta do all that losing in my fit? You couldn't have done that shit in Piccolo's? Why me? Gohan gets to standing, and his outfit is ruined. And
It
not
should
in
have
a
never
cool way
been
like
this
how
way.
Goku had it. It's just shitty. So we see Buu using Piccolo's move to hit Gohan. Gohan blocks it, it causes an explosion.
Which I don't
And
know
we
why he
see
did that,
homie
just
standing
dodged
there
the
for a
sucker.
good second before falling to his knees, hitting the Kaepernick. We all know he's not built for this. The lights are just too bright for him. He fumbled the bag and there's no other way to put it.
Yep.
He walks up to him and takes a knee with him. And he just has that smirk that makes you want to give bro the meanest right hook. Just look at him. Gohan tries catching him off guard, but Buu is ready, leaning all the way back to dodge the attack. After that, he falls back like Spider-Man, and Brody has never moved like this in his life. He's trying to get signed to the Spider Society. But I'm sorry, bro. Gates closed. They're only taking one more person in, and that's me. They said my Spider coming in next week. He stretches his arm like Luffy and palms Gohan's face, and you could just see the fear in Gohan's eyes. He gets pummeled into Mad Rock's face first, and I would say I feel bad for Gohan, but I would be lying. He
No.
did this shit to himself, out there talking
Yeah.
about some, you can still walk away from this. Bro, he's evil. He
Thank
pulled up,
you.
boosted his KD
Right.
cities. You think beating his ass was gonna change him? He's not the Hulk. After getting
I
out the
don't
rubber
get
being
it, bro. It's like,
shit,
in
he walks
the
out and sees
situation.
a new move waiting for him, and it's one of Gotenks' moves, one that puts Chaozu to shame. Like, bro really ruined himself just for Nappa to come out laughing with no
Yeah.
injuries, not even a scratch. I couldn't even imagine how angry bro was when he saw he did no damage. I know he was up there after rubbing his hands like, oh yeah, I'm about to go down as a hero, until he started spectating, seeing how useless he really was. Gohan didn't know how the move works, so he attacks it and it booms, causing him to get fucked up even more. Look at him, he never about to take a win for granted again. He having flashbacks from Namek. This shit
Yeah,
is
see,
not
that's what I'm talking about. All these situations he's been in, and he's been quitting fighting after the Cell Saga, and you like, okay, I have to fight now. That's why I'm so like, his writing was so annoying. No offense to the people behind Dragon Ball Z, it was just so annoying to watch and read. Cause it was like, bro, do you want to go back to being a scholar? Man, it was so annoying. Go ahead, one
Buu
of
grabs
the
him by
worst,
the
worst
neck, and we
beatings
see
ever
Goku
in this
raging as
series.
He's taking more L's in his outfit. The Elder Kai sees this shit and is like, alright bro, Goku, I'm sorry to tell you, your son is sorry. Go ahead and take my stuff.
Yeah.
You need a new savior. So we go back to Gohan getting choked out, and Buu is aiming at Hercule and the dog. He's about to send both of them to spectate, but Gohan knees him in the face. First good thing he's done in a while. I was actually proud of him, but bro gets ahead of himself.
Nah.
Tries to follow up on the
I
attack,
wasn't
but
proud.
gets cooked. Buu said weave, kicks him up, and uses another.
There was
move out of
nothing
Gotenks'
Gohan did
bag.
that made me
And I know
happy
you
after
peep that all
he
these
fumbled.
fusion dudes be having the craziest bag. This shit needs to be studied. And I need to ask you one thing. Does this shit look familiar? If your answer was yes, you were right. Cause he's really out here trying to be Gaara. I'm crying. Buu tries to finish Gohan, but Gohan was determined to get out. Look at him, he not ready to go. He not trying to look his father in the eyes after taking that L. He breaks out that shit and moves out the way. Buu was surprised as shit. He like, damn gang, I didn't know you had it like that. Gohan went on to run and hide, so Buu had to go on the hunt, no craving. He walks up, hits one more pose before going on to torture Gohan. This man said, I gotta get one last flick in. This fusion only lasts an hour. He walks up to a rock that Gohan's hiding behind and cuts that shit. We see Gohan petrified, and Buu was on him. He's like, this why Trunks thinks you a bitch. He hears that shit and is like, damn, yes I am. And he dips out of there. Buu catches up and Gohan is like, shit, I got nowhere to run. So he tries hitting him and gets elbowed to the ground. And I'm just sitting here like, damn, it's really been an episode and a half of Gohan getting cooked. He
Thank
tries
you.
firing an attack, but that shit gets shipped right back to him, same day delivery. He's hanging upside down like Spider-Man and pressing Gohan. And they did that cartoon shit where the camera cuts away from Goku
Yeah.
and the screen starts shaking.
Kid
Next
dude
thing
gets
you know,
smacked
you see
around.
Gohan flying out that shit, hitting the Yamcha. I know y'all see how they be having the same haircuts. This shit is outrageous. Maybe that's why you be taking L's. You need to go back to this cut, the only cut that's untainted by Yamcha's trash ass. But yeah, that's the end of the fight.
Yeah, that was one of the oh man, I was so mad. I was so mad. Goku didn't even have to. He shouldn't have to come down there to help. Yes, they had to continue the story because there's no story without Goku, but they could have found a different way. Oh, that was so annoying. Two situations, Cell and Boo, is all Gohan's fault. It was like Goku did not have to die with the Cell Saga. He did not. That was one of the most emotional moments in Dragon Ball history to me when Goku looked back at his friends and was like, but in fairness, it's Goku's fault too for throwing that stupid Sensu Bean at Cell. He shouldn't have done that. But it is what it is. But, oh man, Gohan. And the thing that frustrates me more about him is that not only what I just said about he faced these crazy battles before, but it's the fact that he doesn't want to fight. So you would think when you don't want to fight, but you want to make sure your wife, kids, and family's alive, you would just finish the situation because you want to go back to your normal life. You would think that. It's like, okay. And I know the excuse like, oh, the Saiyan gene or Gohan had a different way to help other people. Nah, bro. Nah. No. You'll figure it out a different way. Because at the end of the day, all that, and Kid Buu destroyed the Earth anyway. So whatever you was going to play, it wasn't going to work anyway. So, anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to him. I'll put the original video description below. I'll check you later.